Yo, what up? Welcome to the game. It's Metroid Prime. Yeah, we're playing on a backwards compatible Wii, which is a really good console. Of course, you may not think so, but whatever. Console wars have been dead for ages. I myself did take part in console wars stuff because I thought the PlayStation 2 was kind of something to be jelly over with my GameCube. Yeah, that was not a good time. Anyway, the first thing I should do is pick up a power bomb power-up that I missed, which is in Chozo Runes in the magma pools. Sadly, I'm not very smart, I missed it. And after that, we should get the ice spreader and then the plasma beam, I think. Hopefully we'll be able to get it today. Excuse me. Let's see, I should head over to Chozo Runes first. And then afterwards, I should... Yes, I know about the scan data. You don't have to tell me twice, and don't have to tell me for a third time. See, I know what I'm doing, guys. Of course, it's okay. The guide is there just to help you out in case you need it. The unusual activities that's telling you about the plasma beam. The game, however, does not tell you about the ice spreader, but you'd probably want to know. Yeah, it doesn't tell you where the ice spreader is. You have to do some exploring off the beaten track to actually be able to get it. Which is kind of weird for this game, because it tells you where everything else is. I believe it also doesn't tell you about the flamethrower. Which the flamethrower is also rather useless against everything. I wouldn't recommend it. Sorry guys, I had to go to the bathroom. Yes, I know about the map. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. At least I think I do. But for the most part, I'm not very smart. Let's see, which way are the magma pools? Alright, I have to head over to the Rune Fountain. Watch out for this guy. This guy was a boss monster earlier in the game. Of course, the big boss monster of this area is actually Flagra. See, this guy's pattern is pretty easy. All I gotta do to beat any enemy is get their pattern down. That one's luckily one of the easier ones. Of course, the harder one is to be able to beat the Omega Pirate, which we're probably going to do in the next episode. Oh, frick me. Look at all these warwasps. Yeah, just blow up their hives so you don't have to deal with them. Bunch of scarabs, they're very easy to beat. You took care of them, no problem. Now you're probably wondering why I'm going for the Power Bomb power-up. Well, it's very simple. I heard that the Omega Pirate is very weak to Power Bomb. Of course, it kind of requires getting in real close to him, which is not something you typically want to do. Yes, this is the correct path. Watch out for the blast caps. You don't want to run into those. They damage you and they're pretty toxic. They're not like friendly magic mushrooms, you see. I'm kind of told... Yes, here we are. There it is. Now we got ourselves a power bomb expansion. Now we found some Chozo lore. Alan 4. Poison. Now they're talking about Samus again. Basically, the Great Poison has messed up their world here, which is the Phazon, because it invaded the world. Yeah, the Phazon's goal is to spread corruption, so Talon 4 is one of the worlds that got corrupted, and its evil endeavors. For you see, the Phazon is actually alive. Wait, that's not the correct path. This way. Yeah, of course, the lore about the Phazon is actually in Metroid Prime 3, which explores it quite well, and explains about all the stuff that it does. Of course, I've never actually played Metroid Prime 3, I just read that on the wiki. So you don't have to worry about these Scarab Beetles, they're very easy to deal with. There are several enemies that are a lot like them, like those crabs that were in the underwater section, and the parasites in the ship section at the beginning of the game. But nothing you have to worry about. There's also another enemy that's like them in the final dungeon of the game, which is those little lizards that are in... Come on, play chicken with me. Get wrecked. Get glitched. Yeah, we're still doing... Yeah, funny thing about Anthem was get glitched, because that's exactly what the game did. It got your system glitched and bricked it. Which is well, a good meme. It's probably not as funny as you might think. Now, is the game gonna glitch here? Please don't glitch, please don't glitch, please don't glitch. Alright, things are working normal. Remember, this elevator did have a chance of freezing the game, which is why I brought up Get Glitched. Of course, speaking of Get Glitched, I do remember there was an enemy in Metroid Prime 2 that got you glitched pretty nicely. It was like some sort of living virus that hit you with like a stream of electricity that got you glitched. Kinda weird. I guess the people of the light world made it as some sort of aim countermeasure or something. I know they made a bunch of stuff like that in that game, and some of it kind of led to some bad stuff happening. Load the sap sack and just destroy this thing. It's the most fun and satisfying way to destroy that thing. At least I feel that it is. Don't have to agree with me. Get out of here, Zoomer. Nobody likes Zoomers. Zoomers are bad. First, and again, the hip thing to hate on is the boomers, actually. To be fair, I do understand. To be fair, as a gamer, I do understand why people don't like boomers complaining about video games. I mean, I did come from a time when the news media did definitely blame a pretty famous incident on, well, video games. Particularly Doom. Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, of course I won't bring up the incident. You probably know what it is by now. It's pretty famous. But yeah, that pretty much started it off. At least I think. Now you're probably wondering why we're heading to Magmore Caverns. Let's see, I'm going the correct path for the ice power-up. We're doing this for the ice missile, guys. Watch out for that serpent there. And the serpent's very easy to deal with once you get the ice beam. Very easy, in fact. And fire jet and these flame jets are no problem because you can freeze them solid. Why is the ground shaking so much? I don't like that. Yep, you can just swing over there. There we go. Just freeze the shots in between them. And you'll hit them both at once due to the splashing. Ah, here we are. Now this is where the ice missile actually is that lots of people miss. I know a lot of Let's Players don't know what this is and think there's only a super missile. Anyway, enough explaining. Let's go get it. Basically, just blow up this bridge. And ooh, what's this? This is the ice missile, guys! Ice spreader obtained. Yeah, that's basically your super missile, only it's the ice beam with. Only it's the ice beam. Yeah, lots of people miss that, by the way. Actually, do need to go back to the monitor station because we can go up above. Damn, I haven't seen flying pirates in a while. May as well grab that missile. The great thing about the Ice Spreader is that it's really good against Metroid Prime. You're probably wondering what I mean. I'm not joking, by the way, it's really good against him, because when he goes into his ice mode, the Ice Spreader is really good, since you can do a lot of damage to when he goes into ice mode. What I mean is that he changes his mode and method of attack every now and again. To different elements. May as well raise that bridge up. There we go. I was worried I missed that platform, to be honest. You've got to calm down. Take it easy, okay? This way. You're probably wondering why we're back here. Well, this is actually why. Bendezium. And you know that. You know it. And there we go, another power bomb upgrade. Now we can carry even more power bombs. Oh, I get out this way. There we go. And getting that getting that power up was pretty much a bonus. Oh, that's the wrong way. We gotta That's the wrong way. We want to head the other way. Because we're going to get the plasma beam next. The ice missile, the ice spreader missile is also really good against the ice troopers, as you'll defeat them in one hit with it. Now I want to lock onto the serpent. Oops, I didn't have momentum there. Yeah, that was my fault. I mean, the game is obviously bugged, dude. It gave me I was swinging and it put me in, and it make me lose momentum, dude. See, it gave me the wrong input again. Online play, only the shitty may apply. Ack. It's obviously just a joke, guys. I'm not actually serious about that. My hands are sweating all over the place. I'm not really sure why. I'm sorry, guys. Let's keep going, I guess. Maybe we can find a save point and stuff. I'm very glad we got the power bomb power up. Hold on for a moment. Yeah, we're supposed to find a grapple point. Oh yeah, watch out for this stuff. I do not want to bump into these puffers. They're gonna kind of get in the way a little. And I don't need to tell you that poisonous corrosive gas is very dangerous, as it'll hurt Samus a little bit. Not as much as you might think, though. Of course, the grapple points make everything a lot easier when you go back into these rooms. The space boots definitely help. They make the first-person platforming a little less janky. I myself don't really like first-person platforming, to be honest. Probably because I'm not very good at it. Alright, we're in the area. Now this way. This way here would make things a lot easier. There we go. Jumped a little too early there. Say, what's this? Damn, I'm sweating quite a lot in this section. Kind of anticipating that this section will be difficult. So what I'm going to do is put on some gloves, help stop the sweat, hopefully. And make it a little less of a problem. Because that's going to stress me out if they start sweating all over the place. And it should. Because it makes using the controller a lot harder and slippery. There we go. Alright. Whew. Why does it feel so hot? Is it my nerves getting to me, maybe? Probably. Let's keep boosting. Then go up here. This looks like you can put in a morph bulb on. Man. Oh boy. I just hope I don't miss. Watch out for those parasites. Oh man, I am shaking. Whew. Please calm down. Oh man. Alright, Bernard here. Whew, man. Can't begin to tell you how stressful that was. Oh man, I'm sorry. My heart was racing there. And I just didn't want to fall off and have to redo everything. Plasma beam acquired. And the plasma beam's gonna let us open red doors, guys. Like so. Now let's hop around. Let's hop all the way back down. Ow. Man. I kind of want to head back to the Talon Overworld, to be honest. Yeah, let's do that, shall we? course, I'd really like a save point, to be honest. Maybe the ground shaking, maybe the area is acceptable to earthquakes. Yeah, the plasma beam's not very good against fire enemies. But it sure is good against ice enemies, such as the She-Goths. Yeah, it's a lifesaver against them. Yeah, the She-Goths go down pretty quickly when you use... She-Goths go down really quick when you use that. Just get the momentum right, that's all you gotta do. Man, I was so afraid of messing up there. It's okay, guys. You're fine. I'm fine, you're fine, I'm sure I'm fine. I don't know what went wrong there. Man, those plated parasites on that track are kind of dangerous, though. They can knock you off, actually. Those can actually knock you off, and those are bad news. We should head back to the root cave. Actually, I think we're heading there right now. And then after that, we should probably head over to the Elder Chamber and Chozo Runes. You're probably wondering why we have to do that. Well, it's very simple. There was a plasma power-up that we couldn't get before. There was a plasma thing that we couldn't do that lets you get another artifact. Alright, give me all those power bombs. Thank you. I like getting power bombs. Power bombs are fun. Man, I was shaking that whole time, man. Tricky sections like that definitely make me a little bit, definitely is a little bit tough. I think I'm getting used to this game, though. I expect it to get even tougher from here on out. In fact, it's been getting tougher ever since we got to the Phazon Mines. The Phazon Mines are definitely the wake-up call that this game is no longer easy. And see, the plasma beam kills the flowers in one hit. And many enemies just melt in one blast of it. So it's definitely really good to get it. X-ray. There we go, we opened the red door. That led us to a missile expansion. Oh boy. I like the missile expansions. And we got like 180? Are there still missile expansions in the game, guys? You be the judge. Yeah, there are. There are a few more missile expansions in the game. I think there's about 200 missiles in the game. Yeah, one shot, one kill. Like our military. I myself am a former pro... Look at those magic mushrooms. These mushrooms. Can you believe in the Phazon Mines these mushrooms get bigger? Oh yes they are, and they act as platforms in that section too. Alright, what I'm gonna do is save here. Just in case something happens. Because last time at the end, the stream actually cut off. The recording actually cut off for an error. That's okay, though. I'm not really sure how to fix it, because I'm not a computer expert or anything. Might be the CPU getting overloaded now. Might be encoder overloading now. That should be my guess. Yeah, it's like sometimes the process wants to run in the background and it's like, oh, are you recording? No, we can't have that. And the reason I saved is also because this elevator is a little janky. Anyway, we need to head over to the Elder Chamber, which I don't remember how to get to. I'm sure the map will explain. Damn, all the way over there? Now we're gonna have to go to the ruined fountain and then go from point A to point B. Thank you for the power bomb that I don't need. Now, the great thing about having the plasma beam... Oh, you're gonna love this. Watch this shit. Come on. Damn, son. See, wasn't that freaking awesome? Yeah, you can really feel the power that Samus is starting to get. That's what every Metroid game is. You get really powerful. You start off kind of weak, and then you get super powerful. Honestly, kind of awesome. Sadly, the hives still require missiles to bring down. And the plasma beam's also not very good against Chozo Ghosts. And the plasma beam also can't be used against a lot of the elemental pirates except for the plasma ones. You see, the space pirates reverse engineered Samus's weapons in the game, thus leading to the elemental pirates, you see. But they're also weak to that said element. Kinda weird, huh? Anyway, let's go. Then what I want to do is probably not want to deal with these ghosts. Chozo Ghosts do show up later in the game. In certain areas you've been to before where they didn't show up. Yeah, it definitely shows that the areas of the game are getting a little bit tougher, as enemies that weren't there previously show up there, such as the Chozo Ghosts. Frickin' sheep bats. I'll just blast them all with a missile. Frickin' blast caps growing on the platforms. Now we got sheep bats. Sheep bats are something DSV also had trouble with because he wasn't locking on at all. Yeah, it's like, how do you have trouble with these basic enemies that are very easy to defeat? Well, it's simple, he wasn't locking on. I mean, they're very easy to beat. Of course, it's DSP. He's not the best. He's not the best. He's sort of famous, but he's not exactly known for his quality content. Of course, he would be pretty funny if he was like Failboat or something. Yeah, Failboat's pretty good. Failboat, though, he's very good at it. He's good. And nice to see somebody who's not the best at video games be kind of humble about it. Hmm. We need to get through here. Nope, not dealing with ghosts. I got better things to do. I get over this way. Oh, frick me. Whatever you do, don't stand in the way of their shots. Great thing is that we have X-ray now, so the Chozo ghosts aren't as much of a problem anymore. They're definitely tougher when you don't have the X-ray. Because then they can phase in and out of... They can phase in and out on the normal visor, as ghosts tend to do. And you can't really lock onto them reliably. But, you know, once you deal with these guys, with the X-ray visor, they're not so bad. I just tend to avoid a couple of fights. It's not because I'm scared of ghosts, guys. Besides, they're not that scary. They're not as scary as the ghosts from Deathmark and NG. Secret. Yep, that's a big secret. Let's go down. And what is down here, you ask? It's a Chozo artifact. Getting another Chozo artifact is definitely a fun thing. We actually need those to be able to beat the game, guys. So it's kind of important that you get them. I actually missed one. There's actually a few in Plendaria drifts that we can get. Let me just leave and re-enter. Oh, that's not working. And I want to head over to the reflecting pool. That's not really letting me do that. Oh well. See, that's a missile station. Oh well, maybe if we leave a couple rooms. Yeah, the scarabs are definitely best dealt with the power beam. Because the power beam's so fast and can deal with multiple enemies at one time. Very easily. Yep, the Chozo ghosts are back. Don't worry, I'll beat them up and then I'll be down the elevator. There's actually a lot of Chozo artifacts that we didn't get in Pandaria Drifts that we need a lot of power-ups for. Especially the Plasma Beam. In fact, you may remember we didn't get that energy tank before. Watch out for the Path of Fire. See, dodging Energy Blast is not too hard in this game. Dodging lasers and Energy Blast is not that hard. That is, unless you're bad at the game like I am. Right now we need to hit the wave one. That way we can access the elevator in the other room. Yeah, Pandaria Drifts is gonna be quite an experience to get all the things we need. Right, you remember what to do here. First I need to jump into his hands. And it just leads to a chute and a door. Here we are. This should lead to the reflecting pool. No scarabs in the tunnel? Okay. That's fine by me. Incoming scan data. Unique phase-on readings. Oh, it's telling us about the Omega Pirate. Yeah, that is our next objective. Oops. I screwed that up. Here we go. Alright guys, I'm gonna save here. That's gonna be the end of the episode. Next time we will be heading to Phase-on Mines. And we'll be getting the flamethrower power-up and the Phase-on suit. Oh boy, I'm not looking forward to the Omega Pirate fight. That guy's the hardest boss in the game, guys. I honestly think he's even harder than Metroid Prime, to be honest. Even though Metroid Prime is still very hard and will kick your butt.